Hello everyone, and welcome to the final task of 2018, Task 25 of the Super Mario 64 TAS competition. The task for this task was an interesting task as always. Thank you for the sub, Cosmic. Was an interesting task as always. This task involved a cool thing with Bob-omb Battlefield. Start your run inside any cannon, touch 5 signs, and end inside any cannon. Should mention this uses a custom save state so that some of these signs could be removed, otherwise there would be some groupings of signs that would be obvious. 3 specific signs have been removed. It counts as touching the signs if you land on top, if you kick them, wall kick them, punch, hug, or bonk the sides. Any other method of touching does not count. You may not interact with enemies or elevators. You may not BLJ. No wing cap at all for anything. Not allowed. And you may not use C-up slope hyperspeed. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry. You don't need to know what that is for this task. Timing begins when you shoot from the first cannon and ends when you see an X on the camera when entering the second or the final cannon. This was a co-op task, so teams were allowed in this task, and as such, some of the times are pretty ridiculous here. There were a total of 30 teams, teams being 1 person or 2 people working together, with 26 accepted runs and 4 DQs. Without further ado, let's get started. Unfortunately, coming in last place, not doing very well comparatively to everyone else, is Patachu, with a time of 32.33. Let's load up their run. Better luck next time to Patachu, finishing in last at a last task competition this year. Description: shoutouts to everyone who made this task comp so great. Thank you. Starts off immediately shooting into the sign, running back into the cannon, probably going to give himself a shot to a better place in the level. Yeah, shoots off and lands on the other sign just to be able to conserve speed all the way over onto the slope. Uses it, and first he's all the way across to be able to make it to these sign over here next to the wing cap box. Unfortunately, not able to get the wing cap box, so has to go through the warp. Interesting strategy. What a unique route. Uses the warp and jumps down, grabs that sign. Wow. Touches that one sign, needs to get into the last cannon, ends up going into it with the help of a jump dive and a recover. What a route by Patachu. There's always run. There's always one. If you want to know who's up, you can look at the lower left-hand corner and you can see exactly who is being played right now. That was Patachu, with a time of 32.33, who used multiple cannons, warped. What a crazy guy. In the meantime, with a huge time cut, one of the biggest of the competition so far, in 25th place, Simp with a time of 23.77, cutting almost 9 seconds off of Patachu. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Simp. Probably did a little bit better routing than Patachu did. Starting off on top. Slide kicking into the cannon? Yes, they are. Where are they going to shoot? Probably shooting onto the island. Dive recovers and lands on top of that sign. That counts as 1. Needs to hit 4 more. Some fancy grinding to be able to bonk onto that sign right there. Unfortunately, bonking a little bit slow. Dives onto the 3rd sign. Going to triple jump up this way, all the way over the edge right there. Mario actually can make it that high. There's the 4th sign, and there's the 5th sign. Only needs to make it to the cannon, does a side flip, and then some crazy dives to get all the way into the cannon. A much better routed run by Simp in 25th place. Congratulations. With one of the biggest cuts in competition history, almost 10 seconds for shooting up all the way into the other cannon. Next up, in 24th, another solo entry. Felipe Tails, the time of 22.83, almost beating Simp by a second, short by 2 frames. Let's load up their run. Description: Mario touch signs. Starts off in the cannon over here. Let's see which route they're going to do. Shoots off next to the red coin area, goes all the way past the tree, goes on the sign right there, jumps past the box, going to the wing cap sign, Are they going into the cannon? No, goes over the cannon. Uses that sign, actually jumps off of it, and wall kicks to be able to make it all the way over here. That's one more sign they haven't touched. And they only need one more to finish. Gets the sign by the start, and then long jumps and jumps, just a regular jump, into the cannon at the end. Very unique route comparatively to the other runs we've seen. Good job to you, Felipe Tails, and 22.83 seconds. Pretty good run so far, if I do say so myself. Next up, in 23rd place, Guy Clicking, referencing me, who's using my mouse a lot, with a time of 22 seconds flat. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Guy Clicking for getting into the top 23. Starts off falling from the ledge. Slow walking. When you're slow walking into the cannon, it loads up. Where are they going to shoot? Slowly moves down. Needs to be very precise with the angle here. Has to get the perfect angle to land on the sign on the island. There we go. Lands on the sign and just, ooh, dive recovers off of it to be able to make it all the way over to the slope. What an interesting route. That was incredibly fast movement to be able to make it all the way over here. Touches two more signs. Unfortunately, he walks a little bit right there. Lands on the sign, goes past the tree. One more sign and only needs to get in the cannon. Gets in with the help of a jump and a dive. That walk wasn't really the best there, but everything else I did like a lot of stuff about that, especially the start where you shot out of the cannon and just went all the way over to near the starting area. I did like that run. Unfortunately, that walk probably earned you 23rd place, but still, a pretty good run by Guy Clicking. Next up, in 22nd place, the first team of this competition so far. It is Gotten Desert Zero and Yes It Me, with a time of 21 seconds flat, cutting a full second off of Guy Clicking. That's an easy math to do in my head. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Gotten Desert Zero and Yes It Me. Starts off in this cannon, a completely different one. Dive recovers and lands on the sign that way. There you go, that's two signs out of the way already, and going straight in a straight line almost to get into the third. Going to triple jump up over the top right here with a dive to be able to make it. That was a weird side flip. Still making it all the way over to the wing cap box area. A Nis flip right there. Shoutouts to my man Nis. Pause buffered dives up the slope and into the cannon at the end. Some of these runs are great. Congratulations to Gotten Desert Zero and Yes It Me. I did like the route where you went through three right in a straight line. I don't really know what that pausing was about. You want to try to avoid pausing as much as possible if you don't need to. You could have probably just jump dived there, but still, a great run with a great finish. Next up, in 21st place, one of the freerun competition organizers, coming out, unfortunately pretty early for them, Yo Was Up. Time of 20.93, beating Gotten Desert and Yes It Me by a couple frames. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Yo Was Up. Always names their files weird, so it takes a while for me to find them. Description, something creative, funny, and original. Referencing the creative, funny, and original descriptions you guys put in to all these M64s. Shooting off to the right? No, shooting off from the island. Looks to be the same shot as one of the other competitors. Are they going to dive recover? Yes, they are. Dive recovers and just does a jump dive to immediately land on the sign. Long jumps and a slide kick to be able to dive to slide recover onto that sign. And just a double jump up over. Unfortunately, butt slides, but still much faster than triple jumping over it because you only need to jump twice. Hugs onto the sign a little bit faster. First person I've seen intentionally just hug the sign like that instead of land on top or bonk or do another thing. Creativity by Yo What's Up, earning him the 21st slot over some of the earlier competitors. Great job to Yo What's Up, who's actually not a freerun competition organizer. Sorry, I lied. Either way, congratulations. Next up, in 20th place, funnily enough, with the first sub-20, another team, Zombie and Canif, the time of 19.83. Let's load up their run. There you are. Description, routing by Kenneth, optimization by Zombie. Ooh, shooting off this sign right here in the island, not dive recovering, just falling all the way off, speed kicking and making it, just hugging that sign to be able to turn around a little bit faster, not landing on top. Elevators are removed in this, as well as the chain chop. For those of you wondering why there's no elevators there, to avoid breaking the rules. Touches a couple signs. I believe that is the last sign he needs to touch. He gets over there with a jump dive, recover, and another jump dive. That was a good task. Good optimization. Cool cannon glitch right here at the end. That's a trick you can do. And... what? Excuse me? What? Okay, Mario. I've never seen that one before. What? Okay. Great job to Zombie and Kenneth. Showing off a little trick right here at the end. Next up, in 19th place, the first sub-20 of the competition in terms of placing and not in terms of time, it is Silver in terms, or with a time of 19.17. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Silver. Yeah, somebody explain that to me later. I have no idea. Never seen that before. Oh, they're dead too. What? Long jumping over to the cannon. Oh, hacked HUD. Okay, understandable. Don't worry about the health. Health is not important. Lands on the sign right there. Speed kicking to be able to make it all the way over to the red coin area, using that sign by these stairs. Speed kicking again to be able to make it into this sign by the entrance. Completely different route by some of the other people, going all the way back around the cannon, using the slope to get speed past the boxes. Landing on the last sign and triple jumping all the way into the cannon right at the very end. Congratulations to Silver. Silver finishing the first sub-20th of the competition. Also doing the 0 health trick. Probably preserved from Zombie's hex edit. Dang it, Zombie. Let me just reset it real quick. Sorry about that, Silver.
It's me,
Okay, either way, great job. Next up,
Hello.
in 18th place, going out unfortunately early, Time Travel Penguin and Edio0141 with a relatively large cut, finishing with 17.5 seconds, beating Silver by over 1.5 seconds. Let's load up their run. Better luck next time, TTP and Edio. Ledio, my TTP. Description, tag team, dream team, livin' the anime dream meme. That's what gets you 18. Wow, what a land off the sign firsty to immediately go all the way over here. Going backwards, jumping off the sign. Wow, what an interesting route so far. Landing on that sign. Going all the way over to the red coin sign. Probably going to jump dive over there. Yes, they do. Dive recovering and side flipping onto the sign, diving and landing into the cannon. Wow, that run only got 18th. I really liked that start, especially shooting right off the... shooting out of the cannon, sliding off the sign to be able to go instantly into a wall jump state, which allows you to firsty and conserve all that cannon speed and make your way over to the second sign. What a smart routing choice by Time Travel Penguin and Edio, earning them 18th place in this competition. Unfortunately, though, didn't do too well for what they expected, but still doing very well. Next up, in 17th place, Disaster3209, the first sub-17 of this competition, with a 16.70. Let's load up their run. Where's your run? There it is. Description, top 20, here we come, hopefully. There you go. Starting off in this... What is Earth? They must have hacked the HUD in the screenshot. Huh. Sorry about this HUD issue. Shoots off the cannon, lands on the sign, immediately gets to 2. Instead of going in a straight line like the earlier competitors, goes over to the red coin area to get those 2 signs in here. Therefore, they only need to get into 1 more. Oh, it's okay. The health is full. We're good. Lands on the last sign and jump dives, dive recovers, and falls into the cannon at the end. ordered out by Disaster 3209, earning 17th place in this competition, getting his desired placement of top 20. Congratulations. What's he doing with his box? Oh, by the way, that's the thing, in case you didn't know. Items like boxes don't have collision when Mario moves away from them, so stuff can kind of just fall through other stuff. Pretty interesting thing in Mario. But in the meantime, let's keep going. In 16th place, Missing Undefined and Taip, finishing with a time of 16.43. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Missing Undefined and Taip. Shoots out and does the same trick that TTP did, including going to these same two signs. Uses the wing cap box to turn around. What a run this is. This is looking incredible. Lands and jumped, dive recovers off the sign. Another first, he uses the slope. Wow. Yeah, we're rewatching this one real quick. That was sick. That was a sick run by Missing Undefined and Taip. Look at this start. This is the same start they did. To first see off the wall. Uses the slope in the wing cap box to get speed to make it over to the red coin area. Actually punches off the ledge to conserve it a little bit longer. Makes it and dive recovers off the sign. Goes backwards, firsties, conserves speed with a slide kick, and lands into the cannon. Is that really 16 seconds? I don't know, but still. What a great run by Missing Undefined and Taip. That was an epic TAS. I'm really sad that got 16th place. You guys put in a lot of work, and it truly showed. What a great run. Next up, in 15th place, as usual, not making the top half, it is Adil and Not Plush. Sorry, Adil. With a time of 15.77. Let's load up their run. And he has a lot of words in this description that I recommend somebody look at later. One of them is Cosdog. Immediately shoots out of the cannon, lands on the chain chomp sign, conserves speed, and then just gets rid of it to be able to make it over to this red coin sign. Kicks a lot, pause buffered triple jump wall kick, slide kicks off the pole to be able to land on the final sign, another pause buffered wall kick, and to jump in the cannon at the end. So many pause buffered wall kicks there. That allows you to press A on consecutive frames, using the using the pole to be able to make it all the way into the cannon at the end. What a great run by Adil and Not Plush, getting 15.77 and 15th place. I make fun of your runs all the time, but still, I can't really find anything to make fun of in that one. That was a great run. Next up, in 14th place, Alex X167 and Sumbro, a time of 15.53, cutting off around a quarter of a second over Adil and Not Plush. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Alex and Sumbro. What'd you name your run? There you go. With a funny description. Sorry, Alex, that you had to deal with this. Just kidding. Doing the same trick, firsting all the way over to this sign. Instead, dive recovers. I don't know if I like that or not, but still, making it to that side. Touching that, hugging that sign to be able to make it all the way over here. Dive recovering off of the final sign. Jumped, diving off of the last sign, and just turning around and making it into the cannon. What a great run by Alex X167 and Sumbro. I read it, Alex, but what a great run. Earning almost, barely missing out on the top half. Not reading the sign, but touching it. Congratulations to both of you. Next up, the first person in the top half of these runs. It is coming out early, Nis. What an upset. With a time of 15.47. Let's load up their run. Better luck next time to Nis. Description, no replay required. Okay, interesting. He said no replay. Shoots off that sign. Dive recovers. Speed kicks. Just makes it all the way up there without the double jump. Slide kicks to be able to make it over to the right coin area onto that sign. Goes all the way over to the wing cap sign over here. Another pause buffer. Triple jump off the sign. And a jump dive after the last sign into the cannon. And then he does it again. Excuse me? No replay required. Slide kicks. Goes all the way over to the wing cap box. Pause buffer, triple jump. Speed kicks. Touches the last sign. And it goes into the cannon. I wonder what he's going to do this time. Oh, yeah. He's repeating it. Let's get out of this before I start going crazy. In 12th place. In 12th place. Also, a little bit of an upset here. Brett and Nonsense only coming in with a time of 15.17. Let's load up their run, and Not misses for the 5th time. That was funniness. Liked what you did there. Description. Shoutouts to Nonsense's extremely broad and muscular shoulders carrying this team. Sorry, Taychuk. Shoots out of the sign, uses the slope to get, to butt slide their way over to the other signs, conserving speed. Gets the wing cap sign and also uses the pole with a slide kick, just like one of the earlier competitors. A similar route to them, just optimizing it much better. I did really like that pole slide. What a great run by Brett and Nonsense. Oh man. Yeah, all of those railings are actually slopes you can butt slide on, so they butt slid on that slope to just conserve a little bit more speed, make it all the way over to the other sign a little bit faster, and earn 12th place because of it. Great job. How does top 5 look? It looks fast. Next up, in 11th place, sorry about this, Taychuk. Time of 15.17, beating Brett Nonsense by a frame. He said earlier, please don't tell me I'm 11th again. Barely missing out on the top 10 one more time. Let's watch their run. Better luck next time to Taychuk. Let's get some sad faces in the chat for that one. Description. He touched the sign! Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. Whoa. BLJing all over the place. A little mini free run before the run even starts to land at the cannon in the middle of the island. That's not where I thought he was going. Lands on that sign, falls off, lands in the chain chomp shine, moves over to just long jumps. Jumps in a firstie off a different route over here to get the one past the pole. Haven't seen this route before, I believe. Including that little trick right there. Congratulations to Taychuk. Better luck next time. I can't believe you got 11th again. Congratulations. And now, for the top 10. In 10th place, Skepex with a pretty big cut of around 0.7 seconds. With a time of 14.40. Let's load up their runs. Their run, rather. Congratulations to Skepex. Let's see, doing the same sign, but shooting out early to be able to recover off the sign. Going into a straight line. There's 3 signs already out of the way. Doing a quick turn on the sign? Wow, never even considered that. Wow, what was that movement right there? I'm glad we're rewatching this one. And a completely different ending than some of the later ones I've seen. Wow. Going for the 3 in a straight line, some crazy stuff with the bridge, and ending up by going into the cannon right at the start. What a great run. Let's watch that one more time, as we always do for the top 10. Congratulations to Skepex. Well, then you should have submitted, Dargos. Wait, no, never mind. Yeah, you did. Uses the sign. Sorry, Dargos. Goes for the 3 in the straight line. Side flips up, wall kicks, and firsties right there. uses the sign and jumps all the way into the cannon at the very bottom. What a great run by Skepex, looking pretty dang sick. That was 5 signs. That was 3 in a straight line. The one on the island, the one next to the chain chomp, the one on the very bottom, the one next to the bridge, and the one in the red coin area. That totals 5. There was one at the very start you might have missed. But in the meantime, we have the first sub-14 of the competition with a half a second cut. Congratulations to Mr. Shots and Aj with a time of 13.90. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Mr. Shots and Aj. Now, where did you put your file? Make sure to name your files in the way you're supposed to. Otherwise, it makes it more annoying. Here's the sign at the very start that they landed on. Lands on that one, lands on the second one, goes over to the sign by the bridge instead of going down like the last run, barely lands on that. Watch that again in slow motion. You can see they barely landed on that one. Side flips off that sign, almost a niche shout out right there, and lands in the cannon at the end. Just doing a better route to get 9th place in this competition. Let's watch that one more time. Just had to find the file again. Lands on the sign right there. There's immediately the second sign. Goes over to the sign by the bridge. Barely lands on that. I want to actually watch that in slow motion just to be able to show you how they barely landed on that. Let's watch that one more time in slow-mo, just that part. Wow, what a great run. You can see how they barely landed on that. What a great run by Mr. Shots and Aj. Next up, in 8th place, beating them by 1 frame. Yeah, I forgot to do the slow-mo, but I didn't want to watch it a 4th time. Beating them by 1 singular frame. So close to Mr. Shots and Aj. It is ERGC Xander and Speedy Cube 64. The time of 13.87. Congratulations to Xander and Speedy Cubed, barely beating out the competition. 2018, what a year. I can't believe that. I can't believe the... Oh, I'm not reading the rest of that one. Backflips into the cannon right here. Probably doing a similar start. Yep, going to the same sign. Dive recovering beforehand to be able to make it to that one as well. Speed kicking and making it to that sign. A very similar route with the same signs. Barely landing on that one this time. Doing a quick turn on the final sign and barely making that dive into the cannon at the end. What a great run by Xander and Speedy Cubed. That was very good optimization at the end, barely making that run in. That probably actually saved you 8th place. That was 1 singular frame faster. They optimized them to 1 frame of game logic. Goes down over here. Let's watch this side in slow motion here. Not this one. The quick dive recover. See how they dived twice there? If you listen very carefully, you could hear Mario dive twice. That means they landed, canceled the dive with the fall off. Very good optimization there, shaving off 1 singular frame to be able to earn 8th place. It's very hard to notice that they landed, but they definitely did. Next up, in 7th place, truly winning the Alex War, it is Alex Palix and Mr. Pit 1001, a time of 13.7. Let's load up their run right here. Congratulations to Alex Palix and Mr. Pit. Description and me. Shooting off, landing on both signs immediately. Going over to the wing cap sign. Haven't seen this one in a long time. Using the slope to be able to get some speed. Slide kicking and double jumping all the way over there. Wow. I've never even considered that option. jumping off that sign, diving, and landing into the cannon at the end. Oh wait, that was done in Task 3. What a... Man, what a great run by Alex Palix and Mr. Piet. Let's watch that one more time. Good recognition, Cosmic. Boop. Landing on both signs immediately. Dive recovering off that one to be able to make it over to the wing cap sign. Long jumping onto the slope to be able to get speed over to the one sign. Using the double jump to make it up all the way up there. And then jump diving, landing on the slope to cancel the jump dive and diving into the cannon all the way at the very end. For those of you that don't know how that double jump went that high, double jumps actually are proportional to Mario's forward speed. So the faster Mario's going forwards, the higher he will jump. Either way, what a great run by Alex Palix and Mr. Piet. Deserving of 7th place. Next up, in 6th place, Mad Ghostek and Dylan Stej. Time of 13.43. Let's watch their run. This is also true for a backward speed with double jumps. That's why if you BLJ and jump, you go nowhere, because you're going actually down. And you're going through the floor, and you're warping back up. Description, like a boss. Reading the sign, ground pounding into the cannon. Thanks, bud. Landing on that sign, dive recovering off the second sign, a very similar route right here. Instead, long jumping to get more speed, doing hyperspeed punching, and then jump diving. And a triple jump dive. Wow, barely making it into that cannon. That's just like a better routed version of the previous run. What a great run by Mad Ghostek and Dylan Stej. So let's watch that one more time. Like a boss is their description. Not even really sure how they did that angle at all. Lands on the sign, lands on the other sign immediately. They use the slope right here to get a ton of speed. Hyperspeed punches and then kicks, lands on the slope of the fence to jump kick, touch the sign, and then do a triple jump dive into the cannon, shaving off a little bit of time at the end. That's right, he jumped on the sign. What a great run by Mad Ghostek and Dylan. Congratulations to them. I did really like that dive off the fence to be able to make it to the sign a little bit faster. Sorry about that. Next up, for the top 5, unfortunately misspelled name. There's nothing I can really do about it. Just realized this now. In 5th place, Fifth Dispense and Kurthalith. Sorry, Kurthalith. It's actually Kurthalith. Blame Nis for that one. With a time of 13.10. Sorry, Kurthalith. Either way, let's load up their run. Description, Fifilith, more like Krith Dispense. Starting off on the cannon at the island, probably going to do the same shot that the other competitors have been doing. Yes, including the double land on the signs, but going back over here to the red coin sign, including a slide kick. Just doing relatively simple movement, including the pause buffered. Okay, as soon as I say relatively simple movement, they do a pause buffered A press off the sign. No real crazy routes like some of the earlier competitors, but just managing to shave off some frames where the previous competitors could not. Well deserved of a top 5 run. Even MKDasher's impressed. Let's load that up one more time. Congratulations to Fifth Dispense and Krithilith. Lands on both signs, goes over here. Just doing some dive recovers. I did really like that slide kick to put you in a better position to use the sign. And the pause buffered triple jump. For those of you wondering why there have been some pause buffers, it essentially allows you to do 2 presses of the same button back to back. Normally if you press A on one frame and then press A on the other frame, the game just thinks you're holding it. But if you pause buffer, release A, and then press it again when you end the pause, you can essentially pause it on 2 individual frames. And they use that to triple jump and immediately wall kick off the sign. What a great run by Hyperspeed and Crystallith. Next up, with a relatively large cut, you guys aren't going to believe this one. Guess what place is in 4th? It's CSE, with a time of 12.57. Let's load up their run. Sorry, Sam. The only way to end 2018, I agree. Starts off landing on the sign. Look at these camera, by the way. Lands on the red coin sign, uses the slope to get speed, just immediately double jumps, doesn't even need to kick or mess with the slope whatsoever. Has so much speed he can just make it all the way over. What a great run by CSE. I just want to point out, if you watched that run and enjoyed it, look at the camera in this run. One of CSE's best things about his run is the camera. Just look at how it changes during the run. Using the signs, so many signs. Conserve speed with speed kicks to be able to make it all the way over with just a double jump off the sign. Lands on the last sign and then just jump dives right into the cannon at the end. What a great run by CSE. The camera work put in there is incredible, and as they are in all of CSE's runs. Congratulations on finishing the year with a stellar 4th place. Now, in 3rd place, with another relatively large cut this late in the competition, a bigger cut from 5th to 4th, in 3rd place, with a sub-12 second time, Silent Slayers at SM64 Expert, getting a bronze medal with a time of 11.97. Let's load up their run. Don't spoil anything, guys. Please don't spoil. Lands in the cannon. What a great cannon entry. Ooh, immediately shoots out. Uses those 2 signs. Yet another person using the slope. Sparkly triple jump. First person I've actually seen use the sparkly triple jump. Goes a little bit over. Ooh, kicks the... Wow. What a smart kick. What a smart kick right there at the end. That run was a slightly changed version of the different one. We gotta watch that one again. These guys showing off they really are the SM64 experts. I don't think anyone would have batted an eye if these people got first. Landed on both signs. Goes over here, gets the 3rd sign, sparkly triple jumps a little bit to use the slope. The 4th sign double jumps all the way over, kicks the sign just to be able to turn around a little bit faster, or rather punches the sign. What an incredible run by Silent Slayers and SM64 Expert. But that was only 3rd place. How do they... You guys want to watch that again? Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again. Watch all of them. Let's watch that one more time. Sorry. Shoots off that sign. Immediately lands on the sign right here. Use of the sparkly triple jump right here. I don't actually know, Brett. I don't actually know how they were able to double jump there. Huh. Probably just an incredibly fast grind. So fast that I couldn't even see it in slow-mo. What a great route by Silent Slayers and SM64 Experts. Next up, in 2nd place, beating Silent Slayers and SM64 Expert by a frame. Look at how close this top 3 are going to be. Rush 57 and Can Kicker 8 with a time of 11.93. Congratulations to Rush and Can Kicker. Tier 1 Tassers win. Description. You thought this was the end of TAS competition for 2018? That is where you are wrong. Join Speed Comp tomorrow for the true finale. Whoa, hello, 1-up. Lands off the sign, lands on the other sign. Are they going to do roughly the same thing? But instead just long jumps and does a jump dive over here. Does the other strat. Ooh, goes over the post. Uses... Wow. Uses the post right there. Let's watch that one more time. They actually use the post to go down onto the ground a little bit earlier. Shave off a little bit of time, allowing them to beat Silent Slayers and SM64 Expert. Cheesed him a little bit, but still well deserving of this second place medal. Let's watch that one more time. Lands on both signs right there at the start. Just long jumps here. To be able to double jump all the way over. Down. Oh, they down warp. They land on the post, and the post. Oh, I see. They actually just land on the post, walk off, but because the post is so close to the ground, you just down warp immediately. Essentially down warping Mario to the ground, allowing them to move faster. Wow, they really did cheese him there. But still, that cheese got them a second place. Congratulations to Rush and Can Kicker. Both of them getting full credit for this team, getting a silver medal. And now, for the winner of the final TAS competition 2018, it is MKDasher Dargos with a time of 11.87, beating Rush and Can Kicker by 2 frames instead of 1 this time. That's right, all of top 3 was within 4 frames. Or 3 frames, rather, I believe. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to MKDasher and Dargos. Going into the cannon. Similar route to the other competitors, actually diving in midair. Going all the way up on the slope. A very similar route to the earlier competitors. Just managing to optimize frames, barely making that dive. Wow. That must have been, like, by units. Let's watch that one more time, and then watch it one more time in slow motion. Dive recovers off that sign. They did the same double jump strat off the sign there as Silent Slayer's SM64 Expert off of the 3rd sign. I really want to watch this one in slow-mo because I really want to know exactly how that works. Let's watch that one more time in patented TAS competition slow motion. Shoots off, slides off the sign, dives, and recovers off that sign right there. He's in the air, there's the grind. Uses the slope right there. Kicks so much to conserve speed, and double jumps. Past the post, kicks one more time, dives, and just lands all the way in the cannon at the very end. What a fitting victor of the final TAS competition 2018. Yeah, it's just a jump dive on that sign because they kicked and they can just do a double jump on the sign. On sign 4, if that was what you were asking, Cosmic. What a great finish, what a great victor. And now, don't leave just yet though, we still have 4 more runs to show. We have some DQs and one incredibly mangled name. How did you mess this up this badness? Scut Bullug Razor, who only touches 3 signs. Unfortunate. Description, my ROM hack is releasing for real this time. Let's see. There's 3 signs. Trying to get the perfect angle right here. There's one of the signs. Triple jumps all the way up here. Goes all the way over the slope. There's the third sign, and the run kind of ends. Very unfortunate to Scuttlebug Razor. Make sure you read the rules a little bit longer. You're supposed to touch 5 signs, not 3. They've removed 3 signs from the course. So they probably confused that. They actually removed 3 signs that are right next to each other, including these signs at the start. Very unfortunate to Scuttlebug Razor. Make sure to look a little bit closer at the rules next time. And another DQ, Letta's, who only touches 4 signs. Let's load that up. Better luck next time to Letta's. Sorry about that. Doing a similar route to one of the other competitors just now. Triple jumping all the way up with the help of the sign. What a smart sign. Using the warp. We gotta run here. Long jumping over. That is another sign right there. 3. 4. 5? What? Oh, they didn't touch the 4th one. Let's watch that one more time because I misled you. Yes, one of the important rules of this task, was that the touching does not count. So that counts because Mario hugged it. The touching was defined at the very start of the task. So you can see here. That is one. It is the one right here, I believe, where it is unfortunately not allowed. Never actually landed on the sign, only was pushed by it. And that does not count as touching by the competition rules. Unfortunate, kind of disqualified by a technicality. Very unfortunate to let us. Yet another, I think, unfortunate disqualification here is Super Watermelon 64, who also only touches 4 signs. Let's load up their run as well. Description, yes, I'm alive. Hope you enjoy the short free run at the end. And at the beginning. There's one sign. Whoa! Whoa there! Very unfortunate this run was disqualified. That, unfortunately, does not count. That sign, the second sign right there. Making it up all the way over with the triple jump. That one does. And that one does as well. Unfortunately, this one counts as 4 touched, just like the last one. Landing on top does count. Very unfortunate to Super Watermelon 64. We actually made the sign touching rules very explicit this time. Unfortunately, just pushing against this, or just doing what he did on the second sign is unfortunately not allowed. Very better luck next time. It was still a very sick run with a sick free run added on the end. Just for good measure. And the final DQ, this guy's been warned many times about doing this and would not stop. Unfortunately DQ'd Shadow XFM, who has used a corrupted save state with graphical bugs after being warned several times to stop doing that. Very unfortunate. Make sure not to corrupt the screen. There it is. He was warned multiple times, including in the freerun competitions. Lands on the one sign, actually long jumps off that sign, kicks up. What on earth was that movement? Some crazy movement to be able to get up here past the chain chomp. Was that some grinding or just some crazy movement on that sign? Long jumps, butt slides, and bonks into it at the end. A little bit of a crazy cannon glitches right here as well. I'm saying crazy too much. And unfortunately, that was the last DQ of the competition. In the future, Shadow XFM, don't do the glitch right here where you put a specific number in a specific thing to cause corrupted graphics show up on the screen. that is the end of the Super Mario 64 Task Competition 2018 Task 25, as well as the Task Competition in general in 2018. I do have a little bit of an announcement to make. Unfortunately, the next task will not be shown off at this time. The next task will be revealed on January 1st. But don't leave just yet. The next task will be shown off on January 1st in the Task Competition Discord. Here's an announcement. Let me see. I gotta get to this announcement. Give me 1 sec while I bring this up. Where did that go? I just had it. Where'd it go? There it is. I'm proud to announce that the Super Mario 64 Task Competition is partnering with GSA. If you don't know what GSA is, they are an organization that helps organize speedrun events. They do some crazy stuff with speedrun events, and we will be streaming these competitions on twitch.tv/speedrun for the remainder, or rather, for all of 2019. Reveal stream will be there instead of on here. I will still be commentating the reveal streams. I will still be uploading the YouTube VODs. I'm just excited to show off all of these sick TASs to multiple people, multiple audiences. Looking forward to a great partnership with GSA. For more information, they are going to be releasing an announcement tweet in, I believe, around an hour for the people that didn't watch the streams. Don't worry, I'm still going to be streaming the Task Comp. It will still be me doing it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, MKDasher. For more information on this partnership, you can look at their announcement that they're going to make. Thanks for all of the thanks yous for running the streams. How was it done in 2016 and 2017? There were no reveal streams in 2016 and 2017. But in the meantime, let's find somebody to host.